Ash, back at it, baby. Don't mind the little AirPod Maxes. They cool. You know, I got the little noise canceling, so if I don't want to hear you, let me tune you out before I put this in your mouth. No, I'm sorry, it's a little too much. All right, 10 self-development practices when bored. Got a bunch of in the back. Little yard sale going on today. Number 1, meditate. Of course you gotta meditate, baby. Meditate. Oh, dude. I mean, it just helps with everything. I already made a video on meditation on the Headspace app. And Headspace app is just a meditational app that just has guided meditations, and it's super sweet. You know, meditation obviously just helps with everything, with just being more aware of your thoughts and also being more aware of just the world around you. You know, once you start meditating, brother, you ain't going back. Trust me. Especially if you get into it a solid month, your life will change completely. You'll be so much more in tune with yourself and like your positive self, if that makes sense. Like your, you know, you always got your yin and your yang. Throw it up, yeah. And yeah, it makes you more in tune with just more positive things. You realize, especially if you do it in the morning, you realize what kind of day you're having, if your thoughts are all jumbled up, or if you're feeling more anxious today. You know, you realize that, and you soon enough realize that you're not your thoughts, and you realize that you don't have to react to them. How many times am I going to say realize? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, number 1, meditate. Number 2, NSDR, non-sleep deep rest. It's another type of meditation kind of thing where you breathe in as deep as you can and you let out all of your air as slow as you can. And it just gets you into like just a Zen mode. And if you do it for a long period of time, you almost feel like you took like a 30-minute nap or an hour nap. So especially if you wake up in the morning and you didn't feel as rejuvenated as you should, which is, you know, what I feel most of the time, especially coming from a smoker who hasn't been smoking. Oh, it's been tough. But that NSDR definitely helps. And matter of fact, hold on, I need to write down, that's another great video idea. To help people who are smokers stop smoking. Non-smoker help. All right. Next, read. Now, here's the thing about reading. With like courses and like videos nowadays, there's so much more information you can get quicker in like a video or like a different course if you buy them. But I think there's something that goes about reading where the horizontal eye movement is so relaxing. And I think that's why a lot of people read at night and it just puts them to sleep. The horizontal eye movement of reading one line to the next is super calming. And I think the brain realizes that instead of looking up and down and all around every day, it realizes that you're just looking at one thing left and right. And I think it sends off some type of trigger in your brain that just really calms you down and puts you in more of like a Zen kind of state. And definitely reading has helped with my deep, getting into like a deep flow state, if that makes sense. Like, it's hard for me with ADHD to kind of focus on one thing and just stay focused on it. But reading, especially the eye horizontal movement, you get back to it. And especially my brain wanders, I got to come back, I got to read that same line. It just helps. It keeps me more organized, and especially if you're reading something more positive and beneficial. And yeah, I mean, you get to learn that. And this is just another little tip. I always highlight the stuff that clicks with me or like I find is really important to highlight that. And then at the end of the book, I'll actually go back and I'll write down all the notes of all the highlighted areas. So instead of having to go back and read the whole entire book, I just go into my notes and, you know, oh wait, this book, The Way of the Superior Man, this is what I have. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay. And then it clicks back again, and then, you know, my memory is kind of tough, so I got to go back and I got to reread a lot of stuff and stuff like that, so it helps. Number 4, sun gazing and moon gazing. Huge. I don't know. I haven't seen too much. I mean, there's definitely something about looking at the moon's energy, and just the moon in general probably helps just relieve your mind. I mean, it's better than staying indoors and not getting the moon's rays within you. But moon gazing, you obviously just look at the moon and try and clear your head and just get thoughts through, Just try and help clear your mind, especially if it's crowded. And then sun gazing, at a certain time when the sun is rising or falling, when it's not too bright, you could look at the sun for a little bit and kind of close your eyes, and when that sun hits your eyes and that orange kind of tint, that red orange tint, you kind of just look at it and breathe in and just try to think of you soaking in that vitamin D, the sun rays, and it's just healthy for you. It cures depression, sunlight, literally. Family deep connection build, number 5. Especially with me, I've been trying to get more connected to my family and friends and actually get that more social connection. Moving from California to Arizona was kind of tough with I still have a lot of friends and stuff, but I kind of lost a lot of connections, and it kind of hurt my soul a little bit. So that isn't something I want to keep doing. So now I'm just, slowly building my connection back up with my family and friends, and it's been helping me a lot with anxiety and depression and stuff like that, and just keeping me focused. Number 6, business skill practice. For instance, me right now, I'm doing this little video, speaking better for YouTube, speaking more effectively, communicating more effectively. And another little bonus to YouTube is, especially if you didn't really stand up for yourself back in the day, or it's just tough to communicate with different people. I mean, YouTube, you're literally just speaking, you're communicating. So yeah, number 6 is just a business skill practice. Whatever business you got, or whatever career you got, if you're bored or whatever, find out a way, get like a business course, or just focus on a skill that you need to keep mastering. Number 7, affirmations and visualizations. I said that, I butchered that for sure. But yeah, affirmations obviously is, you writing down on a piece of paper and just speaking out. I am becoming an amazing YouTuber. I am a confident YouTuber. I'm an amazing YouTuber who helps just people, who likes to help myself too, and who helps God, and who's helping spread like a better message, So yeah, affirmations, visualizations. Visualizations, that's just like closing your eyes and envisioning yourself doing a certain habit or task, or speaking to other people, or some positive that, keeps you going. Like me, my visualizations, butchered it again, is me doing these YouTube videos and just keeping up on, my word, and just keeping up like that. 8, fasting if possible. And fasting is not just fasting from food, fasting from dopamine, fasting from porn, masturbation, all that bad stuff. Fasting from toxins, bad habits, etc., etc. Then number 9, exercise, running in nature walks. Just getting out and getting the vitamin D, or if it's even at night, just focusing up and, getting your mind clear, just walking and just putting yourself out there in the world. I feel like a lot of kids and a lot of people my age especially are just too locked into their house, and that's probably what's, especially guys and girls and stuff, it definitely has put a toll on my mental health, just going indoors and just typing and just, you have to get out and actually enjoy the world and enjoy nature, and, get your dopamine receptors firing back how they usually were when you were a kid, Number 10, pray and gratitude. Be grateful for what you have. As much as the anxiety can kick in, the depression can kick in, you don't have this, I wish I had this so much. You got to pray and be grateful for what you got. And it's tough. Obviously, a lot of others have a lot better and a lot of others don't. So just be grateful, and, God definitely appreciates that. And yourself, you'll appreciate it more. You'll realize, especially with affirmations and visualizations of just gratitude, like, you'll just enjoy the little things so much more. Here's a little bonus, number 11. Find a course to invest in yourself and go all in. A little course, or some type of business, some to put your money out there and say, hey, I'm going to hold myself accountable and do this and just see what comes out on the other end. Even if, the course wasn't really for you, then, hey, you took a step in the right direction of actually putting out money and just saying to yourself, yo, I'm investing in myself. I'm putting this work in and, wanted to show it to myself. So, hey, man, those are the 10 self-development practices to do when bored. Ash, out, baby.